Hello, my name is Diane and I am going to talk about the death of Marilyn Monroe. So first, you have to know that she was a really good friend of Peter Lawford. He was a man who was married with the sister of the F. Kennedy family. So he invited her to a party in his house, but she just said, no, I don't want. But she felt her really weird. For that reason, later he called the housekeeper of Marilyn Monroe, and she decided to go to her bedroom to see what was going on. So she realized that Marilyn Monroe was in her bed, but she was dead, and she was upside down, and he had a phone in her hand, but all the records was deleted. Also, in the other hand, she had a barrel of Nembural, and that was a medicine that she always drank. Also, the police say that Marilyn Monroe killed herself in a suicide because she had that Nembural, and they just say that. But also there are really weird things in her death, so I'm going to talk about some theories, but first you have to know the weird things. Okay, the first thing is that she had died 8 hours before the housekeeper called the police, and that was really weird because 8 hours are a lot of time. Also, she had a broken rib, and that also is really weird because she was good when she talked with Peter Lawford, so it was really weird, like if someone beat her. Also, she had a lot of bumps and bruises, and that was also weird because it was like a proof of fight with someone else. But the police never investigated about that. Also, she had a psychiatrist that was Ralph Greenson, and that man said that Marilyn had bad people around her because they just want to do bad things to her. Also, all, like I said, all the phone records were delayed, like if someone wanted to delete all the calls that she had. And something weird that the people said was that an ambulance were in the house, in front of the house of Marilyn Monroe, and when the death occurred, someone called it, and the ambulance go for her. And the last thing is that when she died, she had the face up. But it was really weird because when the housekeeper found her, she said that he was upside down, and that's weird. Now, I'm going to talk about the theories. The first theory is that the F. Kennedy family killed her. But why? Okay, the first thing is that, as you remember, Peter Lawford was a friend of her. And thanks to that, she knew the two brothers F. Kennedy, John F. Kennedy and Robert F. Kennedy. So she had a secret love with both of them because she wanted to do it. And she was really bad for that reason because she felt that they were playing with her in some way. So it was really bad for her. She felt bad, and she just decided to call them and tell them that if they continue play with her, she will call the police and tell that they had bad business, because they had business with the mafia and she know it, and they just decide to call a killer and tell him that a job for him was kill Marilyn Monroe. And also the people say that the psychiatrist was in this weird thing because they just inject her in Nebural. The second theory was that the secretary of Marilyn Monroe killed her with help of the housekeeper. And they just said that the people say that they both wanted to Marilyn Monroe died, so they made feel bad Marilyn Monroe to commit a suicide. And also there are TV program that shows that Eunice Murray, that is the housekeeper of Marilyn Monroe, say that at my age, do I have to keep covering all this? And she didn't say more of that thing, but she said some things like the family F. Kennedy went to the house of Marilyn Monroe and said that she had to leave with all the people that were in the house, that it was another man with her. So she just went far away of the house, and when they went back to the house, they just saw Marilyn dying. The third theory was that a man named Norman Hodge was a man that worked for the CIA, and he was dying, and when he was dying he told that someone contracted him to kill Marilyn Monroe, and she said that she was sleeping when he was in her home. That she was sleeping, and also that she was a really dangerous person for the government of the United States. So a powerful person sent him to kill her, and it was really weird because she was dying and he was dying, and he said that. Also, he said that the F. Kennedy were really interesting in kill her. And the last theory is that she's still alive, but why? Because once a woman saw her in a beach, and she said like, "Oh, I know that you are Marilyn Monroe, I know it." And she was like, "No, I'm not Marilyn Monroe," but she was really nervous, And then the woman she saw her and she touched her, and she realized that yes, in fact, she was Marilyn Monroe. For her, she was Marilyn Monroe. So in seconds, a man was in there. All of his clothes was black, and he just stand there and tell the woman something, and in that second she looked to Marilyn Monroe again, but nobody was there, so it was really, really weird. And that's all the theories. What do you think about the theories? Do you think that the first one is the correct, or the second, or what? And no more. Thank you. Bye.